Invocation to the Lord. Dear Lord, allow my spirit to rise to your heights, to drink from the true fountains of wisdom, and absorb your powerful vibrations of love and faith, of purification and spiritual and material strength, of spiritual power, peace, understanding, health, prosperity, and harmony to pour over my brothers and sisters. Lesson 21. Self-analysis. How analysis should be carried out. The need of its practice. The difficulty human beings encounter in understanding each other stems from the lack of reciprocal knowledge. Reciprocal knowledge is difficult because human beings have not yet come to know themselves. For somebody to come to know themselves, it is necessary that they make an absolute abstraction of the self and aim to delve into their own thoughts, feelings, and reactions as if they were studying a person entirely separate from themselves. By conducting this analysis with absolute impartiality, without making any concessions, you will find that each of you has internally countless facets of yourselves that were previously unknown. Even by limiting the analysis to your common concept of right and wrong, you will find that there are many aspects of your personality and life which you have overlooked, yet you vehemently censor or condemn in others. Human beings live blinded by their self-love or pride. This makes them always feel superior to those around them and incapacitate them for self-analysis. Each one of you can, through analysis, come to value yourself at your true worth. This does not mean that you should underestimate yourself. You must assign yourself the exact value in order to correct your defects and refine your qualities. You should be far more concerned with analyzing yourselves than analyzing your brothers and sisters. For most of the time, the treatment you receive from others is rooted in your thoughts, feelings, or reactions. In many cases, the mind and soul do not need words to express themselves, for your vibrations are easily perceived by the minds and souls of those around you, thus producing, without the intervention of the will, contrary or favorable, hostile or affectionate, reactions toward you in accordance with your thoughts and feelings. Analyze yourselves constantly. Eliminate from your mind all thoughts of censure towards others. Be tolerant and understanding with your brothers and sisters. If you take an interest in them, you will find that the cause of the reactions and unpleasant aspects of their lives is the spiritual or physical pain and their inability of resignation or to react positively to it due to the lack of true spiritual knowledge. If you are to be judges of yourselves so that you can overcome your negative aspects. Through your desire to achieve it, you will always obtain the necessary help from the higher planes. In analyzing yourselves, you should not assume that your shortcomings are insurmountable barriers. If you try to adapt your human life to the teachings of love, faith, and understanding that we provide you, you will see that these faults will gradually disappear and your life will be transformed, because the positive vibrations that you radiate will quickly bring you positive responses from your brothers and sisters. This will bring about positive actions and feelings that will surround you, bringing into your life the happiness that you have not yet been able to find because you have always sought it selfishly instead of seeking it through true love for others. Love is a constant gift, and when everybody is constantly giving, they will also be constantly receiving, for that is the law. Purify your thoughts. Eliminate even the slightest trace of mistrust, of individualism. Dedicate yourselves to the work with love, desiring and aiming to give without thinking about what you receive or what you may receive. Remember what has been told to you, that love is a gift. You will not be able to speak to your brothers and sisters as missionaries if you are thinking about what you give, what you have given, or what, in your judgment, you believe you deserve to receive, whether in terms of affection, effort, or material contribution. You must take care of this principle on your path so as not to stray at any moment. It is an unavoidable need to shed yourself of the self. You are at a point in your spiritual preparation for the work where you should seek to purify and refine your human soul and mind to the maximum extent, to rise and absorb the wisdom and the forces which will provide you with the ability to perform your work. Analyze yourselves then, and see to it that this analysis is not only fair but strict. Do not stop at the analysis itself, for out of this analysis a firm resolution to change, to purify, and perfect yourselves must arise. Evil cannot come near you as long as there is love and faith in your soul. With love and faith, you are untouchable. That is your shield, and that is your strength. Walk calmly and safely with that shield through the world. Walk, for there will be no thorn that can hurt you. There will be no dart that can reach you. You must only beware of yourselves, for it is within you that the danger lies. It is only from within you that the strength can arise to break through the armor that immunizes you, thus allowing evil to enter. Purify your thoughts. Elevate them to the higher planes to strengthen and purify yourselves. The world is so impregnated with evil that, in your contact with it, you may receive thoughts, desires, or sensations in which evil will be disguised. Analyze everything around you, especially your impulses and reactions. Do not allow yourselves to be dominated by human impulses or reactions, which often respond to negative vibrations. Analyze yourselves constantly. Try to find the spiritual cause that motivates the events that could displease you in your brothers and sisters and around you. Eliminate the impulses or reactions of rejection, of lack of love, which lead you to a negative vibration from which you will then have to free yourselves through pain. Your missionary work is the most important thing in your current human life. Everything else is secondary in relation to that work, but everything else can be adapted to your work. It is necessary that you have the conviction that the purpose of your current incarnation is your work in the work of Christ. This does not mean that you must give up what your current life is. You should not give it up, but you should adapt your human life to your spiritual needs. Frequently, you will be faced with tests in which you may suppose that your missionary needs conflict with your human needs. But this is not so. Your missionary needs will never conflict with your human needs, for your human needs are well known in the higher planes. However, you must make the effort to adapt your human life to your missionary needs. There are things which you can and will have to give up. There are feelings, inclinations, reactions which, though you justify them because you are overindulgent with yourselves, they are not in accordance with the spiritual purpose of your life. You must examine yourselves, analyze what is good and what is evil in you, and seek to purify yourselves materially and spiritually, adapting to the needs of your task in the work of Christ. It is an unavoidable and highly important need, for it is the foundation upon which future events will be built, that your spirit, your human mind, and your human soul be purified and refined in order to be able to absorb the subtle and powerful vibrations which are and will be projected to you from higher planes. The refinement of your spirit can only be achieved through your constant effort, for at any moment the lurks of evil, supported by your inner self, could interfere and divert you. The necessary tests for the refinement of your spirit will be constantly repeated until you manage to overcome them. There are human thoughts, reactions, and desires to which you have become used to, and because they do not seem to harm anyone, you assume that they are not evil, but they are detrimental to your evolution and to your work. It is not enough not to be bad. It is necessary to be good, and to be truly good. It is necessary to purify oneself mentally and emotionally, and to truly love. The effort must be yours, and you will always be supported in your effort. But it is crucial that you undertake it. Do not assume that you can suddenly purify yourselves. Certain circumstances and events will come into your human life so that you may purify yourselves by your own effort. We will place you before temptations so that you may overcome them. We will place you before events so that you may decide and choose. We will place you before all the circumstances necessary for you to strengthen your incarnate spirit and achieve the insights that will enable you at every opportunity to make the right choice of the path to follow. It is necessary that you learn to discern, and even though you may make a mistake on some occasion, when you are again faced with similar circumstances, you will have already learned through experience how to proceed. When you analyze your human reactions, make no concessions. Analyze yourselves, as we have told you, as if you were dealing with somebody else whom you should judge strictly. In this way, you will succeed in finding that hidden flaw, that spiritual need which, until now, has been unnoticed by your perhaps overly benevolent eyes. You must be a strict judge for yourselves. To your brothers and sisters, on the other hand, you must be loving and understanding judges. Never tire of forgiving. Forgive constantly, not only the offenses, but also the deviations of those beings who approach you. Forgive them. Think that evil can use any of those who have approached you to bring confusion and misunderstandings into your life. Consider that a seemingly evolved being may be only mentally evolved, but not morally evolved, and therefore sensitive to negative influences. Do not be disheartened because you see flaws in those whom you have supposed to be advanced. Think that it is necessary for these flaws to manifest themselves in order to be recognized and overcome. Everyone still has many flaws, and it is necessary that these should surface and become evident so that you may strive to overcome them. When you have a pure soul, eager to do good to your brothers and sisters, when you have a pure mind, capable of rising to the sources of wisdom and love, you will have taken a great step on your path of evolution.